I believe this is the best side hustle this year in order to put money in your pockets fast, and it does not require you to get another job. I made $600 and put that money in my pocket in as little as 2 hours with this side hustle. It's a legitimate side hustle. This is not OnlyFans. Just to put this into perspective, I made $600 in 2 hours, which is equivalent to $15 per hour. I just recently spoke to a lady at the gas station and she switched over to a new job to make $15 per hour. And I did this in 2 hours. How did I do it? I used something called a photo booth in order to make this money. Photo booth business is crazy. It's popular. You can run it on a very little small investment. You can build your own. In this video, I'm going to give you 5 things to think about while choosing a profitable side hustle. These principles can be used for any side hustle if you want to make big money fast in a short time without getting another job. What's up? This is Antonio Carter. If you don't know who I am, this is 401k Minority Millionaire. I'm taking you on a journey from climbing out of $60,000 in debt with my businesses and my side hustle, my knowledge. I made a lot of dumb mistakes. I made $100,000 in a month and I lost it all. I made a lot of mistakes along the way and I'm here to show you what I'm doing to get out of it. So now on to this video. First thing I'm going to tell you is find something that makes money with little time. I think they say that, you're presented with something crazy like over 30,000 opportunities per day. I would beg to differ. It's that many, but I know you get hit with tons of opportunity every single day, whether it's on commercials, whether it's on Instagram, whether somebody's walking up to you with some business cards or something because you want to go to the mall and just get a Cinnabon. Oh, maybe that's just me. But listen, you are presented with tons of opportunity. In the book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, he consistently talks about finding something after dreaming about ideas every single day, because out of some of these ideas, one has to work. And so I had to sit back and figure out, what am I doing that is working right now? And that was my photo booth business. Before I made it an actual business, I built it because I had a friend in motivational speaking and I wanted to be able to take pictures and an experience for his guests. I built it out of PVC pipe. It cost me $200 in order to build that whole thing. It took some time. It was free. And then a few years later, I realized I could charge money for it. I don't have to spend a lot of time away from home. Neither do I have to work a full day. And I realized, I can charge $100, $300 for this thing. For you, that may be something else. I also have an online business, and there's plenty of other things I could jump into of what's worked for me and what has not worked for me. Pick one thing, figure out how you can make as much money in a little time as possible. The second goal, start small with the goal in mind. I have debt. I'm paying it off. With my $600, it makes me upset that it's all going to go straight to debt, but I'm starting somewhere. And so I have to think how many projects or how many events that I can book throughout the year in order to hit my goal. If I'm able to break one event down, $600 is not the norm. I typically make between $350 and $600 per event. If I'm able to break that down for each week of every single month for the year, the number changes. I feel more comfortable knowing that once I book these events, I can make the proper amount of money to pay off something. But first, I have to book the first event. And that's what I was able to do, which leads me on to my next point. Take it seriously. If you have a side hustle, that's all it's going to be, a side hustle. Take your side hustle seriously, and the results will take you seriously. Make it more than just a simple little side hustle. Sure, you don't really have to spend too much time with it because it's not your 9 to 5 job or your part-time job. But if you're on the clock for 9 to 10 hours at your job, you're giving your all to it. You're researching. At least I hope you are. You're taking it seriously. Take your side hustle serious and you will make serious money. That's what I had to do with my photo booth business. I was missing phone calls. I wouldn't return emails. Thus, I really wasn't getting the outcome that I wanted. So once I started taking things serious, I realized I'm getting booked rather quickly and I'm making the money rather quickly. It doesn't mean that I have to spend tons of hours doing what I'm doing. I just had to be very effective with the time that I was using. I had to be intentional. It sounds simple, but listen to me. This will probably be the most important principle that I give you out of the 5. Number 4, develop a plan and execute. If I know that I'm going to book an event once a week, for every single week of the year, I need to make sure that I have a calendar, that I have a follow up process, that I do not quit. I do not let that thing go until I capture it. I have to be relentless about my goals. So I develop a plan. I notice that these are holidays. I can mark up prices with that. And so when I hit my goal, I know exactly where I'm going and then execute that plan. I'm a business consultant. This is the biggest problem that I see. A lot of people have dreams and aspirations, but they do not execute. They have to pick up the kids, which is very understandable, but then they don't follow up later on at night to finish the job. They go to sleep. They have a movie to watch. There's always a problem, but they don't have enough time to execute their plan. Thus, they don't hit their goals. That's what you need to do. Make sure you develop a plan and you follow through and execute. And then the last principle, it may not seem like a principle, but I'm just going to say your business reflects upon who you are. What do I mean by that? My photo booth business has shown me who I am. If I'm lazy, the results I get are going to be lazy. If a customer fires me, because that has happened, because I was not reaching back to that person fast enough, then guess what? That's exactly what was happening. So I began to be more intentional about my relationships, following up with individuals, and this began to reflect in my business. All of this sounds corny, guys. I know. You want me to tell you the 5 steps to making $1,000 by the click of a button. I can teach you that with Facebook ads, but that's not what's going to work because let me tell you, I've spent the tens and 20 thousands of dollars for coaches with nothing to show. That's why I am in debt. At some point, I realized I was the problem. There's people way dumber than what I am who are killing it in the business. And it's because they have this in mind, the mindset. They're relentless at what they're doing. Thus, the business reflects their mindset. Your business will reflect the person that you are. All right, guys. Well, I hope that you really enjoyed that. If you want me to share more about my photo booth business, like specifics, how to start a business, because it really only cost me about $200 to start. I built my own from scratch. I found the cameras on Facebook Marketplace, how I got my leads with the photo booth business. If you're interested in those types of things, drop me in the comments below a comment of photo booth or I want to learn more. And I'll watch that and I'll reply back. You're letting me know that this is something you want me to create a video on. Give me 10 comments and I'll create another video on a photo booth business. Also, when it comes to growing, when it comes to me making $100,000 in a month, when it comes to what I'm doing, my side hustle, how I got to this point and why I'm able to even make this video, I highly recommend a course by my friend Christina Tassiao. It's called The $1,000,000 Idea, Start Poor, Finish Rich. I've been doing a lot with her training. She's helped me out a lot, especially with my mindset. That's helped me get from out of the gutter to where I am now. I'm going to leave the link for that below. Go ahead and check it out.